Hey there, my kiddies! Welcome to Tuesday, episode 97. And
Happy
tonight,
Transformers Day!
yeah, happy dreadful day for tonight. We are not doing reboot like we said we would, but that will be next week because Pickles if not getting out of that.
All right. Here's the thing. I did watch the show. Okay? Okay,
Yeah,
I actually did watch the show. So my suffering has already been established.
okay, but we're not talking about that. So,
Right, right. Just say like this
yeah.
was not me trying to get out of watching it. I did watch it.
uh, but yeah, guys, September 17th. 4 years ago was the first premiere of Transformers Episode 1, Season 1. Which, I mean, in, you know, cartoons, anime,
Yeah, this is a thing that we had to commemorate. You can't let a day like that, the
yeah,
40th anniversary, go by without doing something.
I mean, it's a big deal. It is. But I was also saying that, like, over that 4 years, this series has been, I don't know how many seasons and spin-offs, because the original, so, the original Transformers went to 1986. Is that correct, Pickles?
The exact year. All right, so if we're talking original Transformers, just like regular G1 appearing
Yeah,
on
G,
weekday mornings.
G, G1. When did that? What was the run for that? 84 to 86 or 88?
That was 84 to 87.
Okay, okay, cool. Yeah, and then,
86 was the film. So it was like regular G1, 84 to like 86. Then they had the
yeah,
movie, and then they had season three, which was the last full season of the original stuff. And season
uh,
four was like a mini series.
okay, cool. Yeah, and then, we get into the 90s. We have different types of, you know, Transformers shows. We have Beast Wars, Beast Machine. We get Armada and was it Cybertron in the 90s? Oh,
Well, all right. So what you've brought up is something that's kind of interesting and really does tie into what we're talking about today because you decided that you wanted to talk about Transformers Robots in Disguise.
Yes.
The fun thing about Robots in Disguise is that in America, we had the Transformers, which had
Yeah.
4 seasons, and then the movie. Then after that, we didn't get anything else in the U.S. until Beast Wars. But
Uh,
and they continued with Headmasters, Master Force, Victory, Zone. So Transformers sort of kept going in Japan, and what we think of G1 here is a bigger thing over there.
yeah. Hey, Peter Garcia.
But then when we came out with Beast Wars from Mainframe Entertainment, which is also the same people doing that reboot show that we're going to be talking about next time,
Yeah.
that was the first time that a Transformer series was being done in the West again. No problem.
Yeah, that's fine, Peter. Cool.
But because it was a CG animated series, it took longer to produce. And since they wanted more content over in Japan, they made a series called Beast Wars 2,
Yeah.
which basically took place around the same time as the Beast Wars series that we had over here, but it
Mm,
was cell animated instead of being CGI.
yeah.
And a very interesting thing is, okay, you know, before we really get into the episode, but the Predacons that we see in Transformers Robots in Disguise,
That of the big one too.
they are the characters from Beast Wars 2.
Yeah, I got figured that.
Mm-hmm. Um, and a lot of the Autobots that you will see in Transformers, like on the Autobot side, are actually reused characters from the Beast Machines toy line.
Not,
Oh, not Beast Machines. Transformers Generation 2 and I think Metal Force. I forget exactly what it was called. So
yeah, I tell you.
Robots in Disguise is basically a filler series. While they were working, it was basically taking the leftovers from a bunch of Japanese shows and the toys that were unproduced and making a show that was quick, dirty, done fast to get out the door while other things were being worked on.
Yeah, and the reason I would, you know, RD 1 is because it was one of the first few series I remember watching as a kid. I mean, you know, growing up in the late 90s, early 2000s,
Mm-hmm.
for me, it was, you know, all I did on mother animated
Yeah,
with,
animate's still like one of my all-time favorites.
yeah, I mean, for, for those who don't have said that, yes, Transformers is animated, but they legitly named a series Transformers Animated. So, yeah. Which, I mean, was a change because until that point, Transformers was more CGIS for the majority of its run. Now, I believe it's Armada, but remind me, Tickles.
Well, Armada was the start of this whole trilogy called the Cybertron trilogy, which was Armada, Energon, and Cybertron.
Okay, so out of the three, we could have a hard time remembering. I know it's one of the three, if not all three. Which one that would and it might be all three, like I said, but there's several planet keys.
The Cyber Planet Keys was Transformers Cybertron.
Okay, so yeah, I, I couldn't remember exactly. I knew it was in that, Armada time span, so yeah.
Yeah. While in Japan, they're basically separate series. In the US, they re edited and combined them all in basically one continuous story.
Yeah, I got you. Makes sense.
A similar thing was done with the Macross stuff, where they took various Macross series and combined them into like one continuous story, even though originally they were unrelated.
Alright, cool. Now, you know, I could sit here and talk about Transformers in general all day, but I think we should dive into the actual episodes we have to talk about. So,
The actual show that we picked.
yeah. Now, all I did robots in disguise, and as you can tell, I have the actual title called behind me.
All right, let me swap out.
Hey, what you have is great. It's the OG, right? So,
I basically picked one that is part of the 40th anniversary art.
okay, nice. That's good. I didn't know that was the same. So I just what I could find. So, yeah. But, yeah, all I did, and let me preface, preface this with this little tidbit of information from those who don't know. Me, I'm calling it RIDO1 because of the year it came out, which was 2001, 2000, that time frame. There is RID 15, I believe.
Yeah, the one that's a continuation of Transformers Prime.
It was a good. It didn't feel like a continuation.
It all right. It was a bit more laid back and kid oriented compared to like both of them were kid shows. These
Yeah.
are transforming robots. They're all kid shows. But Robots in Disguise did gear a little younger than Prime did.
Yeah, I mean, like, I mean, I was fun. I was a bit of RD 15. It didn't hook me like it should.
Hello, bud.
Yeah, hey, blood bottles was here with you. But yeah, no. So back to RID one the really came out. But you know, the way it begins the episode was just coming into, you know, 5 a.m. Japan time, and Almighty Kojo's alarm clock goes off, and he listens out about saying that he is late. That, I mean, forgive me for saying this a little bit. That,
No, don't.
that reminded me not one to one, but similarly to how the very first episode of Pokemon began.
All right. Here's the thing about Robots in Disguise.
Yeah,
This show is anime. This
yeah,
show is early 2000s anime. This show is the stereotype of early 2000s anime. This
is,
is this is as stereotypical straight anime, what every American thinks of as anime, as you could possibly get.
yeah, nah, I got it. I will, I will save my comment for when that character enters, but
Yeah.
I will say this. The whole waking up late gag was funny to me. I mean, so funny that I was both episodes twice.
Okay. All right.
So,
This is your show. Give me a second.
I got, but yeah, no, MC wakes up, listens to his rip through, calling for his mom, say it like, hello, it's,
Okay, I'm back.
because, okay, his dad is one of the leading, I'm gonna say, environmental scientists who is concerned about the energy crisis facing the globe in the show, and when is the Toonsday Tuesday, and I'm butchered that name, I know,
Oh, of course.
but you know, he goes up to Paul to speak about what he found full in his on entry classes. We don't get it because, of course, it covers Megatron in his giant hand mode, like really just a giant hand coming at you. So, and you know, he's in his visual, visuals to, you know, all Plerocon gimmick. So, you know, he's a triple angel from what.
Oh, oh no, he has like 5 to 7 forms. I forget.
Okay,
Yo, Robert, good to see you.
yeah,
All right, I have
but
something
yeah,
to show you.
okay, but yeah, no, he changes it from and you know basically terrifies everyone. He terrifies the MC and makes him drop his phone and let me pull this up.
Okay, look at this image.
Yeah,
This lets you know you're in early 2000s anime. Look at that. Look at that one main character surrounded by extras.
yeah.
One of these things is not like the other.
Yeah, one big tree sent out like a soul summer.
Oh, hello, I'm an anime father. I'm an anime protagonist father. Please
Yeah.
kidnap me.
Yeah, so, you know, we get that trope. Oops. Let me
Help!
put,
I'm tiny.
there you go. But yeah, no, I mean, it follow is pursued by Megatron for his knowledge on energy and, you know, the MC gets a call from his dad on this really, I'm calling it janky now, but just really janky video phone for the
Right,
time.
right.
And, you know, instead, of course, trying to tell him, oh, you need to do this. We don't hear what he needs to do. But
Oh,
then,
oh, DJ, just 1 second. The title of the video does say reboot.
on YouTube,
On Restream, this title does say reboot the Guardian Code.
okay, well, on, on Muslim, it wouldn't let me change it,
Oh, okay.
but on YouTube, it does say Transformers. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a bug with weak swing. So
All right, I'll have to change it on my end for me.
yeah,
Go ahead.
okay. So you know, gives a call from you know a real a mysterious robot character with is Optimus Prime for all your football know. Hey, district was there, but yeah, no, just like he tells the schedule character to meet him at this park in 5 minutes, and he will explain everything. Then we transition to what I find funny, which is
Clang, clang.
yeah,
We always need more cowbell.
uh,
Always.
yeah. Now we go to a fire engine on just get into a fire scene, and one of the firefighters realized that you know there's a voice talking to him saying, I need to commandeer your vehicle. I will return it to the station after I'm done. And then the fire truck just drives off. Uh, now,
Now, would you
mean,
be Cowbelltron or Cowbell Bot?
uh, meanwhile, we'll come back up on our main character, Jeff, and he's walking to this park well, he then notices that travel agent coming out of nowhere, open the door, tell her to get in, we need to go. And, the fire engine prime hobby proceeds to drive on the road and takes a detour to a unsuspected, unfinished bridge. Okay, and Pickles has something to say. Well, let's look at that. Well, no, I'm right now. Come on. Okay, so this is the scene that I'm talking about. Geckos, do you want to say anything about it?
Um, yes. Here's another protagonist boy. Look at him protagging all over the place.
Ah,
Couldn't be any more spiky if you tried. Any problem with
Yeah,
it?
yeah, no, I never understood what would for the 90s, early 2000s, even late 2000s, what would give it the MC spiky hair? I mean, come on.
They're trying to pull a Goku,
Yeah.
but this guy doesn't look like he'd even be able to like fit through doors with that hair.
It Goku does? Okay. But yeah, no, I mean, and please worry about, flying off of a unfinished bridge when supposedly they live off it and land completely on the other side of the bridge where there's a roof forming right before the eyes and the ocean splits and have to reveal a underground space with a space bridge. If you don't know and got forward allows the robots and Decepticons to easily travel anywhere on the planet or in the galaxy. So, yeah. So, just completely surprised and we got a number image here.
There's just some space bridge travel. I'm just trying to
Yeah,
keep up with what you're talking about.
yeah, no, I gotta make sense. No, I mean, dude, okay, yeah, so, this travel to specialist ends up jumping out of the Atlantic Ocean, landing in New York City, which I'm assuming they will go for the New York City vibe. I'm not quite sure.
Kind of. Oh,
So,
and Peajage, Soundwave is not in this show, but if you're asking about the movie, he has a minor role in the new film.
yeah, I personally have not seen the new film yet. I want to, but I don't go out to the movies, So, yeah. But yeah, no, just they went in New York, DC, wherever it is, and all the missus basically benching could go and put him in the back of the trailer, which I will say this, and it's probably self-explanatory, but I don't know exactly how he got out there because I didn't think there was any doors on that trailer, but that I was wrong about that. Hmm. But yeah, no,
Yeah, it made no sense. Don't worry about it. They had a slideshow of just a square of the picture moving, explaining how he moved back there through the wall.
yeah, yeah, no. But yeah, the, basically they'll put him wherever. But ultimately there's two fight Megatron and Megatron calls his games out to deal with Optimus while he's dealing with the doctor. And help me out here, Pickles, who wrote the three webcoms that came out?
Okay, so the three characters that came out that they had to deal with was
Hey, Dad.
Casper, um, Gas Skunk, and Darkscreen.
Okay. Now, okay. I'm assuming that Dot Screen is supposed to be like, some screen or soft screen, so
Not quite. They
really,
don't share personalities. He's not the scheming backstabber. The three Predacons in here are basically the Team Rocket of the show.
okay, makes sense.
Yeah,
No,
and yeah, they're the wacky comic relief villains.
I got it. Now I will and get my part here and let Pickles take over after I said that, you know, Optimus could have definitely taken all three of those on his own if he really wanted to. So,
Yeah, they're kind of incompetent.
yeah. Alright, so,
All right, so as things go, this is a just a flat out just introductory episode. This is setting the stakes. Predacons are there on Earth to steal resources, and they want to kidnap the scientist father of the main character. And somehow Megatron just transforms, scoops him up, flies away. This is after Ty calls in like the three Autobots, which are Prowl, Ironhide, and something Swipe. Let me see what the name for that one was.
what's it? Sideswipe?
No. Sideburn.
Uh,
Sideburn, because I believe they couldn't. I believe Hasbro did not have the rights to the name Sideswipe at the moment, just like they did not have the rights to the name Brawn, which why it's called X Brawn. This time
Okay.
period, there was a lot of flux on name rights where Hasbro had lost the rights to a lot of the different character names. So you'd have characters that have variations on older names.
Alright.
Hot Rod. Hot Rod was one of the character names that actually lost the rights to. So you didn't see a character named just Hot Rod until years later.
Yeah.
That's why he was called Rodimus in, I think it was Energon. Yes, he was called Rodimus in Energon because they could
Yeah.
not use the name Hot Rod.
Okay.
Okay, so they have a fight. The three mostly used villains, the three mostly used hero characters that are all sort of comedic, have their little brawl, and then in the midst of it, Megatron scoops up, takes away the scientists, and they get out of there. And you have your set premise of the show with the main character Koji working with the Autobots to stop the Predacons and to find his missing father. And that's like, this is setting up your premise. The Predacons will go in search of energy. The Autobots will go to stop them. They'll travel through the space bridge. There'll be some wacky hijinks. You'll have Sideburn sexually harassing a sports car in every appearance that he's in, and it's never not weird.
Yeah. I found that weird.
It's
From,
weird every time it happens.
yeah.
And yeah, that's your premise. That's episode one. And all right, so this is one of your favorite Transformers shows. You said this is one you grew up with, right?
Yeah, yeah, I could have. This was one of the main ones I watched. So, yeah.
So going back and seeing it again, how does it feel? I mean, you said you watched both episodes twice, so you obviously enjoyed the episode.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Okay, I will say this because I think this needs to be saved for just me in general. But the whole animated style of this series is one that
Keep.
you know, I liked. I mean, it's that okay, I will say this, and no, having watched this in like 23 years, I totally forgot that Optimus was in his robot mode was not as boxy as he normally is, if you know what I mean by that. If
Yeah.
you do.
Hot buttered popcorn.
No, I mean, they did slim him down hill, so
Oh, he
yeah.
had super anime proportions. He
Uh-huh.
he had molded um he had molded ab muscles. Why does a robot need molded ab muscles?
Yeah, no, I don't know. They don't. But I mean, it's not, this was the first time that I know of that we see this, but it's definitely not the last time we see it. I could tell you that. Now, for my enjoyment of episode 1, I will put it like this. I give it a 8.5 because I did enjoy the story. I enjoyed the characters, and characters has something else to show us. So, yeah. Uh, yeah. No, sorry, that do more. But, yeah. So, this was Optimus this series.
Yeah, but look at this here. Look at this.
Did not need that.
Why does he have ab muscles?
Yeah, no, did not need your ass at all. Uh, so, yeah, for me, the series is a 8.5.
All right. All right. All right. This is something that you love.
Yeah,
So I'm not going to dig too bad into it.
yeah, no, I mean,
This is a filler series. It
uh,
was it was designed to be quick to get out the door, and because of it, a lot of the animation was done cheap and fast.
yeah,
There are far too many scenes of characters standing stock still, not moving at all, while there's voices going on around them.
yeah,
One character standing over there, one character standing over there. They shout out a name attack. There's a light, and then the next frame of a character being pushed back from something.
yeah. I mean, okay, is it the best animation? No, no, it's not. But, I mean, take it from the perspective of a 7-year-old.
Oh no, 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 I completely get you. I watched a lot of stuff that does not hold up animation wise, but my child brain puts it on a pedestal.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
understand. And if I go back and watch some of that stuff, I'll not see any of the flaws.
yeah, so,
Yeah. But
that's,
also
that,
it was the style at the time. This was
yeah,
how it was
and
done.
that's what we have here is, is something from when I was a little kid, and yeah, so definitely
I
not
get you. I get
something,
you.
yeah,
But for me personally, the tropes, the animation, I
yeah,
give this a 6.
and that's fair. I mean, it was, it wasn't it just last week that we will revolve on what we rated the set?
Yes.
Because,
Yes.
yeah, so,
It happens.
yeah,
It
yeah.
happens.
I
Everyone's
mean,
got different tastes on stuff.
yeah. Like, guys, this is the point of this show. We talk about it. We talk about what we like, dislike, and yeah, we will not have the same ratings of it at all. Now, let's go into episode 2, which, I mean, it picks
All right.
up,
I will say episode 2 does introduce the best character in the show, which is Skybite. He simply is just the best character in the show.
yeah, I mean, I will say this, the opening scene of, the whole transport of the battle and, the transport who was not driving was thinking he would see a illusion because he literally saw a shark fin coming through the road. So, yeah, that would make me get crazy too. But yeah, no. Skyby was a good character, and honestly, if there was a platform that you would love to hate, I believe Skyby would be the one. But that's just me. Now, I will also say that all the lists, contacted Kaja and telling that he will meet him a mile away from his house, and the next thing we see is he is driving up right behind him. I'm assuming not even 200 feet away from his house, and, picking him up there. I've got, let's, I've got, uh, yeah, that, but, uh,
How can you not love this guy?
yeah, no, but yeah, I mean, it's, Altman's picks up character takes him to what I believe was a pocket clause, and underneath that is Cybertron Command, and that's what they mean. Who I think would, I'm say because haven't seen full scene in years, but one of the least important characters that they have with its icon. It's ATA, well, but it was so comfortable being on job for the service, being the Alpha 5 of the group.
Oh, okay, yeah, I get what you're saying. Ty, the
Huh,
virtual
Ty.
assistant Ty.
Yeah, yeah, Ty, okay. Huh. But yeah, no, like Ty was definitely the alpha of the command, being that plucky, always equal to assistant in an introduced safety culture and basically saying that, oh, I will be here helping. I'm here helping the boss with what they need. So, yeah.
Mhm.
I, the whole episode was, I feel more, I was the beginning of it was more of a continued introduction of what we will be seeing throughout the season because in a tie basically deploys the bot teams on their mission that they get on. And we see the Arbok brothers, the group name on patrol, and I believe it's X-Blonde who is attempting to drive up what I'd say is supposed to be Tokyo Tower. Pickles, can you
Yeah,
confirm
I
that?
believe that's Tokyo Tower because Koji and like where he is, that stuff is supposed to be Japan, I believe.
Yeah,
That's why when it was nighttime over where he was, and when they were in New York, it was daytime. It was supposed to be like cross time zones.
yeah. The, it's definitely interesting to see that. Now, uh, okay, I'm sorry to slip you, so might need you to help me out a little bit more. Eh,
Sure. Okay. Megatron is basically trying to find energy so that they can power their base to move it because they're hiding on Earth in an underwater base and they use up most of their energy supply just getting to Earth. So that's their main reason for trying to find energy sources. The three Predacons basically go and grab random batteries
yeah.
to use as their power source because they are the goober comic relief.
So,
Skybite, as the only semi competent henchman, is one who is going around and basically eating cars and stealing their batteries. but he discovers an ultra powerful energy source, which was a bomb being used by terrorists. So he goes out to try and find this bomb, which is hidden in a red sports car.
Mm.
Okay, let me bring that up.
Uh,
Yeah, red sports car, which is very similar to one that Sideburn has been like chasing after because he's the car horn dog for some kind of reason.
yeah.
All right. But yeah, okay. So goes out, search for it, and here's the thing: the Autobots aren't actually even like searching for this thing. They just find it because Skybite goes off attacking cars that happen to be the same car that Sideburn is going after. And when Skybite is going to try and capture the car and alerts the Autobots, eventually the three Predacon idiots also go after the car. So it's sort of a three-way, four-way chase for this one car with a bomb in it that eventually gets destroyed. Skybite gets the bomb, and then it gets armed. Then it gets taken by X Brawn, and now there's just a bomb that they're trying to figure out how to dispose of because no one's going to get this thing as an actual energy source.
Mm. Yep.
So it's Skybite trying to convince them to just give him the thing, and because if it blows up, it's going to destroy the entire city. And the Autobots trying to figure out how to not do that. When the logical thing would have been really to just give it to him anyway. It's just going to blow up, and he needs to leave and get it out of there. It's nonsense. It's utter nonsense. Eventually, they do get this thing out into space, and they blast Skybite up into space as well. And they both blow up in low Earth orbit. But somehow Skybite completely survives utter vaporization because he's the best character in the show. And you can't get rid of him that way.
Yeah.
And he's at the end of the episode reading Shakespeare, trying to understand humans, which starts him on the path of being Skybite the poet.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, well, that definitely sounds interesting, I would say.
So the
Eh,
episode leans more on the humor, which is the strength of the show. The animation
yeah.
was still kind of meh, but the humor writing does make up for a lot of that. So, like for the rest of the episode and the other characters, the show still gets like a 6, 7, 7. It does better than the first episode, but Skybite gets a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Step on talented character anytime. But yeah, this episode, it, it wasn't a memorable episode. So yeah, definitely 7 out of 10 for me. Which it's still hard, but yeah. Mm. Now, overall, good show. Definitely worth a watch if you want like a more comedic Transformers show.
It holds a very special and unique place in the franchise. You cannot deny it that.
Yeah, no. definitely not. But in that, there are shows like Prime that different way better with the actual storytelling and the action of the show. I mean, I will even go this far and say Transformers Rescue Bots did a better story than this for the most part. So, yeah.
Never actually watched that.
Really, you ever watched Rescue Bots? Okay.
No, never seen it.
I mean, briefly, just, you know, average B-list characters of Transformers who are already classified as rescue bots, but, you know, they are in like a safe shift. One day I was set to off. They awaken Prime gives them the mission of, hey, preserve, protect, and defend this city. Work with the humans and understand them. It's, I mean, I'm not gonna say Rescue Box is a preschool show because it's not. It's just one of those 2010 shows that was more made for the Hasbro Hub network, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it was meant to be more lighthearted and family friendly for that time.
Let me see. I will ask you this.
Yeah,
Since Robots in Disguise was like your first Transformers that you personally got into, you said,
yeah, that, yeah.
did you collect any figures from that ever?
Um,
Even if not collect, just like because kids don't collect figures.
yeah, no, like, you know, definitely not correct. I mean, but I may have had like one or two Transformers toys. I mean, the only one that I remember in detail happened was a this a Optimus Prime from animated that was a plushie, but you could transform it between robot and vehicle mode. That's the only one in detail that I remember have.
I will say that they actually have done like real good versions of like the Robots in Disguise Optimus Prime as a figure now.
Nice. Now, okay, let me ask you this question. Do, well, two questions. One, do you have or have you ever had Paramount Plus?
I have had it, yes. Do I have it now? No.
Okay, when you had it, did you ever check out and this series I did not get into at all, but Oathspark.
Oh, Earthspark. Yes, I did. I did watch some Earthspark.
Okay, what was your opinion on that real quick?
It was all right. It was unique in terms of art style. Um, Animation's a little slow for my taste. Would have liked it a little faster, but I do like some of the designs. Not all of them. Seeing my boy Shockwave in it was nice. I do like the idea of it being. I love post-war Cybertron. I've always been a fan of Autobots, Decepticons having to deal with things after the
Mm,
war, and that's good for that.
nice. Okay, okay. Well, with that being said, I think we'll go call it here for tonight. But guys, I do want to remind you that if you want more of this dynamic between me and Kekels, join us here on Friday night for a custom series that we're doing and trying to prove each other's series. And definitely join us next Tuesday for Reboot the Golden Code. I'm not going to skip out on that. Alright, guys, with that being said, thank you for watching and remember to like, subscribe, and so bye, guys.